Fuck them sheep. Bosnian posted another video.
I don't care, Richtofen.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bosnian and welcome back to another one of my videos, and today I want to talk to you guys about Pack-a-Punch in Black Ops 3 Zombies. If you go all the way back to World at War Zombies, Pack-a-Punch has always been there in each and every installment of Zombies. In Black Ops 2, we actually had something new, and that was the fact that you could Pack-a-Punch your weapon multiple times. I think you could Pack-a-Punch it as many times as you could, and really didn't do much besides giving you extra attachments and stuff like that. So with Black Ops 3 Zombies, I'm really hoping that they do something that could really spice it up a bit. I would really love to see them just make it so when you upgrade your weapon each and every time, you actually get better upgrades, like your damage counter goes up, because when you're going up in the rounds, the bullets start really almost deteriorating because you need just more firepower, I guess you could say. You need more damage, essentially. So even pack-a-punched guns at like wave 50 really don't work that well. So hopefully they make it so that you can actually get more damage and just maybe make it look more badass all around, because to be quite honest, I definitely think that they should, you know, make it more aesthetically cool looking, I guess you could say. Maybe they could limit it to like 10 pack-a-punches, and each and every single pack-a-punch you do, the weapon just keeps looking crazier and wackier, and it just does more weird stuff. And by the time it reaches Pack-a-Punch 2, it could actually be like the craziest thing ever. I just think that would be awesome. And I don't know, tell me guys what you think down in the comment section below. What do you think could be the 10th Pack-a-Punch for a gun or something like that? I would definitely like to see like razors all over it. Maybe you could have like melee weapons on it and stuff like that. So maybe you could actually have like razors on the end of your gun, so if you run out of bullets, you could actually just saw them up, and that sounds pretty cool. But what if they actually just, instead of, you know, giving us more Pack-a-Punch features, they gave us a whole new Pack-a-Punch machine, Pack-a-Punch 2? Now, that would be crazy because we haven't seen this yet, obviously, but who knows what it could do. Maybe it could do everything that I already said it could, but it's just named Pack-a-Punch 2. Or maybe we could get a new machine, and I'm talking about this because I've seen this in the past on a video, somebody else talking about it, and I can't really credit them because the video doesn't exist anymore. So this guy talked about the encryptor, and essentially randomizes your gun stats, like your rate of fire, clip sizes, attachments, recoil, mobility, and stuff like that. So it would essentially just switch up all that stuff for you, and you would get just a bunch of random stats for your gun, I guess. And you know, obviously it wouldn't cost as much as the Pack-a-Punch because it wouldn't be as effective, but in certain situations you might need a little bit more rate of fire because you might be in a higher round, or maybe you need bigger clip sizes because you're being followed around by a huge train of zombies. Maybe you want a certain attachment and stuff like that. Maybe you need more mobility to run around, and maybe recoil is really annoying you or something like that. But you know, this machine sounds really cool, and I definitely think it could make, you know, a really good addition to zombies. And I don't know, it just sounds like, you know, it's not as good as Pack-a-Punch, but it's something that could be implemented. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think. But I definitely think that with Pack-a-Punch, you know, it's a cool thing, everybody loves it, but what if we could actually kind of spice it up a bit, I guess you could say. Maybe make it like Dead Rising. Maybe we could be able to go around the map and collect parts, kind of like we did with Black Ops 2 when you actually made buildables. What if these buildables could actually be applied to your weapons? So maybe you could attach stuff to your weapons, like going back to what I said previously with the Pack-a-Punch machine. Maybe with Pack-a-Punch 10 you could actually add saws onto the end of your gun if you lose ammo, so instead of, you know, shooting them, you get to freaking saw them up. Maybe instead of doing, you know, Pack-a-Punches, maybe we could add these things onto your weapons. So maybe there's no limit really of all these different blades you could attach to your weapon, and just crazy stuff. Not necessarily blades, maybe you could add just a bunch of stuff that I can't really think of at the top of my head right now, but I definitely think that's a really good idea. I would love to see that kind of a thing implemented, and, you know, going around the map and just picking up stuff and constructing your own weapon, that just makes it more realistic, I guess you could say. And it's not necessarily copying Dead Rising because, I don't know, I don't know, it's just, you know, it's a zombies game. You want to kill the zombies creatively, otherwise it gets kind of boring, to be quite honest. And I would love to see that kind of stuff implemented into the game, like different kinds of things. Maybe you could add, like, you know, going back with Black Ops 2, they had all these different traps and stuff like that. Maybe you could take those traps and essentially just combine it with your weapon, and that would be really crazy. Maybe add different kinds of effects and stuff like that on your gun. But I definitely think that's a good idea, and that, Treyarch, if you're listening, make it happen. And one final thing that I want to say is the fact that, you know, with Pack-a-Punch, we can only upgrade our weapons. Why can't we upgrade our grenades, man? I want to be able to upgrade equipment. I want to be able to upgrade the monkey bomb. I think that that would definitely be something cool, upgrading your equipment and stuff like that, like claymores and I don't know, a bunch of stuff that we could do with equipment, and, you know, just upgrading everything. Let's upgrade everything, man. That would be awesome. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a rating, please subscribe, and have a wonderful day. See you later.